So you now consider the situation. You have a CFO and you have this white paper or case study, which is like a middle of funnel kind of a material. How would you balance the creative, the humor part, and the actual information that is in there?
Yeah, I would think about that white paper not as one piece of content, but I would think of it as fuel for like 20 pieces of content. So anytime I am creating any sort of marketing asset, I am thinking into the future and like, what are different ways I can get this in front of my audience. So you've got a white paper, you could make a piece of short form content that pushes people to that. You could take a section of that and create a video based on that. You can create an ongoing series about the concepts in that white paper where you like push people to go download it. Every piece of content I make, I'm always thinking of like, how can I get the most out of this? And I think actually the problem with the white paper is like, people will spend a lot of time creating them. They will spend a lot of time making sure that they have very accurate information. And then nobody reads it. Nobody downloads it. So my thing is not like, hey, let's never write white papers anymore. It's more like, okay, so that white paper is full of information that is ostensibly important to your audience. How can we let them know that? Like, how can we get them to take this journey where they discover that this is something that they want? And the thing that always happens with me, whether I am doing private coaching, whether I am consulting with a company on like their demand gen strategy, or I'm launching a team of content creators or something, I spend the most time on the first 3 seconds of any video. The first 3 seconds of the video is do or die. That is where either people are going to stop and continue watching your message, or they're going to scroll past and the algorithm is going to determine, hey, this is low value content. We're not going to show it to people. So that white paper may have very important information in it. How can you show that to the audience within 3 seconds when they might not otherwise be inclined to check it out? And that sounds really difficult at first. 3 seconds doesn't sound like a lot of time, but once you actually get deep into this, you realize that video gives you more tools than any other medium. It is the visuals on screen, it is sound effects, it is images, it is text, it is music, it is mood, it is emotion. So yeah, actually, there are so many more tools to capture somebody's attention that you just don't have in something like a white paper. So yeah, that's my answer to that, is like, maybe it's not a question of white paper versus video, but more a question of like, can you really expand your idea of like how the white paper should be attracting new eyes?